since I've been in this district, and it's been 18, 19 years, somewhere in there, the evaluation system has seemed meaningless to me. I really didn't put much time into it. I had my little blue folder, and I did what I needed to do. And I went through the hoops that needed to be done.
I would go into a classroom, I would observe a teacher, we would meet afterwards, and I did most of the talking, and you know, we'd go through, we'd be compliant, we'd sign it.
I mean, if you're told to do something, you comply, because that's what you're supposed to do. But if it's something that you have a passion for, you're going to be much more driven to work towards and improve it.
What a system of professional growth does is it moves us from the how did I do to how do I get better. And what we're saying in the system of professional growth is that we're asking all practitioners, from teachers to nurses to counselors to librarians, to examine their practice in relation to their own professional standards, and then, based on their own self-assessment, set a goal for growth.
Where do you put yourself now, and then where do you want to improve on those essential elements? And then what do you want to focus on during the year? I think what's most exciting about being able to choose that area of focus, it's something relevant to you. It's something that's relevant to your setting, where you teach, what you teach.
Your focus was meeting the needs of all learning levels in your classroom, and you mentioned you went to a running record training?
Yeah.
Throughout the year, the facilitator and the practitioner meet, and we talk about the focus area. We'll set up times to observe in the class, and before that, the practitioner will identify areas that are aligned with the focus area for us to collect evidence around when we're in the classroom observing. And then afterwards, we have what's called a learning-focused conversation, where we talk about the evidence that was gathered in the classroom and just use that information to guide reflection and improving future practice.
One of the reasons why this works is because, as far as me being a peer facilitator, my peers have said to me, we trust you, we know that you understand what the classroom is like, we understand that we can talk through this with you, and we understand that we're not being evaluated in the same evaluated model that was before. This is really about my learning.
The shift in the interaction between the practitioner and the facilitator is really for the facilitator to not move to problem solving. Their job is to be able to ask meaningful questions to support the practitioner's reflection on evidence.
It's not the piece of paper or the checklist that we're doing. It's a conversation that we're having, helping the teacher in that reflective process. And it becomes a habit of mind.
Before, the data that you wanted me to collect was
how many are on task, right?
Who was on task, and that then those that were on task, what were they doing? Were they drawing? Were they writing?
It actually delves deeper into the teaching profession, and as you ask deeper questions. So when you look at the data, you can look at and have a better idea with the things you're trying in the classroom to affect student learning.
We had a system that was there for you in the beginning. It was there for you if you had challenges in your instruction. We had nothing in between. This fills in the gap. It provides a resource for all teachers to continually grow their entire teaching career.
Another important piece to this whole process is training. That not only will the facilitators, the administrators and the peer facilitators who are going to be leading this process being trained, but those teachers that are going to go through this process will be trained every year as well. So again, there will be no surprises because we want them to be able to engage in it.
I feel this training is a tool that has been missing in my repertoire as an administrator to really be able to go in and support teachers in their practice. There is an investment in time, but the time that we invest is really meaningful.
I don't want to put time into something that's not going to give back to me and my students in my class and my culture at my school. This has changed that.
I think it's necessary to invest the time into people and to show that it matters and it's meaningful.
The system of professional growth has the opportunity to have a positive impact on instruction. We can look at our practices, see how we can get better, reflect, learn from other people. I believe that has a real opportunity to have a positive impact on our students.
If every single one of us continues to refine the practice of reflecting based on evidence of how our students are doing so that we can move to the next level, then we will be systematically improving instruction and service to students across the district.
What you'll see in the classroom is you'll see teachers who are excited to teach something, excited to try something new, who are continuing to grow their practice rather than just staying within 4 walls and not going beyond those walls.
It shouldn't just be a signature on a date. It needs to be meaningful work that makes me become a better educator. And I feel that that's what this program really has the ability to do for us.